All right, Mike, thank you. Because of all that snow we've seen in the last 24 hours, and obviously it'll continue through the night too, the avalanche danger is great in some parts of the Sierra.
Yeah, in fact, westbound traffic on I-80 was turned around last night due to an avalanche at the state line. There's a very high likelihood that more like that could happen. As Ryan Canaday shows us, people should avoid traveling and outdoor activity in avalanche hazard areas for the next 48 hours.
On Wednesday, the skiing conditions were just right at Squaw Valley, where the slopes tacked on several feet of snow overnight. But before all the fun kicked off, there was some serious work done at the higher peaks by the resort's avalanche mitigation team to ensure everyone's safety down below.
And they want to try to trigger any avalanches that could potentially happen before we open the mountain, so we can clear our trails of that kind of unstable snowpack.
Because of several recent storm events in the Tahoe backcountry, heavy snow has piled right on top of layers of old, weak snow. Throw in some high winds, and you've created instability and uncertainty about when an avalanche could strike.
Can travel to 60, 80 miles per hour. You're not going to outrun them typically. A lot of force, and we have a lot of this snow, so if something were to break down deep, we could have some of these avalanches could be 4, 5, 6 feet deep.
Those types of dangers and risks has the California Highway Patrol reminding drivers in the Sierra to let people know where you're going.
You see some of this sometimes down on 89 into Alpine Meadows. There's some big areas there that can, if they release, they can cause, a lot of damage. So here's our avalanche beacon.
You should also carry a beacon, probe, and shovel with you at all times.
It's not going to do you any good to have a beacon on you if you're not turning it on.
While the warnings are for everyone, officials say that residents who live in avalanche-prone areas tend to be more prepared for a large-scale snow event to happen than those who are just up in the mountains visiting.
The people that are coming out of town and might be renting a house or doing something like that, because there's zones and areas where, like I said, it's just more prone to have an avalanche situation happen.
But whether you're a local or not, it's important to remember that survival is unlikely if caught in an avalanche. So avoid the most hazardous areas in any way you can.
It's a pretty complex situation now with multiple avalanche problems in the backcountry. Hence the reason why we don't recommend travel in avalanche terrain.
Covering Stormwatch from Squaw Valley, Ryan Canaday, 2 News.
For more information about the current avalanche forecast in the Sierra, you can go to our website or our news app.